Hey, my YouTube family. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Jacquie with a Q, where the Q stands for Queen, quality of life, and questions, right? And so don't forget to drop down in the description box and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. So anyway, y'all, today I'm talking about something I said I wasn't going to talk about, right? Because I thought, maybe sis would go get some help, get herself together, her husband would reel her in, something good would happen, right? Well, over the weekend, I had noticed some things, right, on YouTube. And I can't remember if it was YouTube or Instagram. And I want to say it might have been Instagram because you know how you just scroll down. And she was talking, but the screen was black, right? And like I said, don't quote me. I don't know if it was Instagram or YouTube, but the screen was black. And I was wondering, like, why is the screen black, right? So then I synced it, and I seen it a couple more times. I was like, oh, that's strange. And then I heard her say that I want to say it was YouTube, because I could have sworn she said that YouTube blacked her out. Like, I ain't know that shit existed. I don't know, right? So, and again, don't quote me, because I don't know if it was YouTube or Instagram, because I don't really, what's the word I want to say? I feel that she needs some help, right? So a lot of times, if it just happened to come on my timeline or come down or whatever, I look at something, but I look at a couple seconds and go ahead on, right? Because when I seen the screen was black, I was like, that's black. And I did, like I said, I can't remember if it was Instagram or YouTube, because I remember looking at it and I was like, oh, it was like 3 or 4 of them was black. I was like, oh, so they black you out? I didn't know that was a thing, right? So didn't think nothing about it. That was a few days ago. Didn't think nothing about it, right? So then I started seeing this other blogger that I subscribed to was saying that Jaguar was saying stuff. See, I am not in the beefs. If it come down, I look at it. I may go back a video or two to see where it started, what's happening with it. Especially when it pertains to Jaguar, because like she's so idiotic. Like she really has lost her mind. You know what I'm saying? And you can't expect for you to put your business out, right? And then don't want nobody to talk about it. If you put your business out, people are going to talk about it. That's what we do. We're humans. That's what the fuck we do, right? And if you put it out there and you repeatedly, you want you on everything. You on everything, right? You on everything. You know what I'm saying? All up and down the YouTube streets, you everywhere, right? Instagram, on the internet, you everywhere, right? So you can't expect people to not say something about you and talk about you, because that's what people do. That's what the fuck humans do, right? So if you create the mess, just be prepared to stand in the mess, right? So, because when you do it like me, I'm a normal human being. I like to think I'm normal. So way back months ago when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I felt so sorry. Oh Lord. But now you fucking instigating the shit. You adding what they call that fuel to the fire, right? So, and then what makes you think that you can talk about everybody and tell everybody's business? And when I'm watching her, what amazes me is she can recall names, dates, times. She can go in detail. How do you remember that shit from 20 years ago? I got an excellent memory. I can remember when I was like 18 months, 2 years old, right? I can't recall no names. She can go with names and the dates when it was in that room, not the blue room, the green room. She's very detailed with it. Hence, somebody with good sense would think you lying. Right? I gave you the benefit of the doubt because I'm like, shit, that shit happened, it happened, right? Who am I to say it didn't happen? But now you mad because people are talking about it. If you put your business in the streets, that's what people gonna do. They gonna talk about it. That's what they gonna do. Instead, and then, when I listen to her, she's so angry. You could feel it coming up out of her soul. Like, God, that shit can't be healthy, right? And the threats. Now, if I didn't know no better, shit, I'd be scared. You know what I'm saying? But me, being who I am, right? That's just talking. Now, that's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Because are you going to beat up everybody in the world? I ain't saying you can't throw hands. I ain't saying she can't throw her hands. I'm sure she probably can. As angry as she is, I know she can. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, you can't be mad at the peoples when you gave the shit to the peoples. Nobody didn't know that shit you was talking about. Right? And if the story is so devastating, what I would have done if the story was that devastating, I would have got me a lawyer and talked through it. Me and my lawyer talk. You see what I'm saying? But it makes me think now you just full of shit and you like to be messy. You messy in a motherfucker. That's why you didn't go nowhere. Because you messy as shit. You messy as shit. You's an agitator. You's a fucking earth disturber. You an earth disturber. People don't want to be bothered with that, especially when you're trying to get money. People trying to get money ain't got time for the shenanigans. They don't. They ain't got time for the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So now you've come to YouTube land, you know, where you think people don't have a life. People got a life. You know what I'm saying? But you telling all this shit, right? I seen her on, I don't know if it was a podcast, a radio show or something. I don't know. They recorded it. And she was talking and she went into so much details and she go into so much details about people. Like how do you know all these things about everybody? I can see you got a whole bunch of info on 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. But you talking about some people that we ain't never heard of. You can go into detail and you know their cousin and you went over their mama house and you know their auntie, you know, like, come on. That shit is, and then what I'm saying is the people that are interviewer quit, what's the word I want to use? Because you know, when people are, have disorders, psychological disorders, and paranoia and all that shit, you can feed into it and it grows for them, right? Y'all got to stop that shit because that girl clearly needs some help. Now, I don't know, you know, if she's homeless or not. It looked like it. It looked like it. Because, you know, if you at home, you know, you, or, you know, if you cool, you can, oh, my bra strap's showing you. I don't know how that happened. Excuse me. But if you cool, right, you can, you know, I get filming in your car or recording in your car, videoing in your car. I get that, right? But, you know, for the most part, people are in the comfort of their home or their studio or somewhere comfortable, right? You're always in that car in a hotel. Like, I got it. You going all over across the country. You got work to do. And then she says stuff like, because of the work we're doing. What work are you doing? I want to know what you're doing. What are you doing? Right? Like, somebody that has a beautiful voice. And let me tell y'all something. Jaguar is a pretty woman. She got good skin, good bone structure. She's a pretty woman. She ain't combed her hair. I think she done stopped combing her hair. See, let me tell y'all something. The signs of people that are psychotic is she's showing all the signs, right? Now she got it. When you see her, she got a hood on and such, right? You got a hood something around on your head. You ain't even combing your hair. And if that man your husband, y'all can go to Dollar Tree because y'all done went all across country. I know you done passed some goddamn Dollar Trees, right? Dollar Tree shit costs $1. Everything in there. Get you a brush, a wave cap, and some goddamn grease, a pick or something, right? Some Carmax, some lip gloss, you know, pretty yourself up. She's a pretty girl, right? She really is. But she's so hard and so angry that it's manifested into what you see on the screen, right? Now, you know, so like I said, she was doing the black. She was saying that they blacked her out, right? Now, let me tell y'all this is what made me do the video. So she had been saying, you know, I've been reading that somebody's blacking around. I don't know if it's Instagram, YouTube. I can't remember which one. I'm not going to lie. And then I watched a video where it was in black. So she was saying something about, I think, the blogger, right? And I'm not going to call their name because, you know, I'm not feeding into that bullshit. But she was in black. It was black, right? And I was just getting ready to click off of it. Right? Because at night, I be, you know, on TV, the shows I watch go off, I be on YouTube at night till I go to sleep, till I get sleepy, right? So it, you know, she was in black and I was getting ready to go off and then a light flickered. I said, wait a minute. Now, if YouTube done blacked you out, you black, or Instagram, whoever it was, you're black. I see the flicker. Now it make me think, now what the fuck now? You know what I'm saying? You playing? Are you, because if you, so are you crazy? Crazy? You level 1, level 2, or are you playing crazy? Are you some type of, you know what's happening with you, right? Because the light flickered. I don't know if it was like a cigarette lighter or like a, you turn on the light, but it wasn't like a turn on the light because I briefly saw her in the light. I was like, what the fuck is that, right? So now I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with her. But the fact that you in the dark and you playing games, you being so mean-spirited. Like, if you don't like these people, you ain't got to say shit to them. People I don't like, I don't say shit to. That shit is so easy. I don't say shit to. You let a motherfucker talk. Just let them talk. If they talking, if they telling lies, fuck them. You know, just let them talk. But I don't understand, right? And then okay, so that was over the weekend. Then I get up this morning, and the blogger I'm telling you about, they had been going back and forth with the videos. Child, she didn't call the police or something on this girl. This girl is in a hotel enjoying her life. You done called the police, sent the police up to this woman's hotel room. Like, come on, this shit getting way too far. This shit getting way too far. This shit going too far, right? Like, and I think the girl said that the police asked her, was she what did she know the year it was, and was she safe? Was she okay or something like that? I guess she did. Whoever called, I'm not saying it was Tasha K. I mean, I'm not saying it's Jaguar, but whoever called said something about that she was gonna try to hurt herself or some dumb shit. Like, you gonna play police games now? That this shit getting too far. This shit going way too fucking far now, right? Either you gonna shut your damn mouth, get independent and put some music out. I don't know how you do that. I'm not a fucking musician. I'm not a singer. I'm not a none of that, right? But I think that if for somebody that has a voice like hers, I would be trying to get my music out. Now, you didn't blackballed your damn self. You was already blackballed, evidently. You didn't put icing on the cake and the cherry on the top, right? With this bullshit that you run around here telling everybody business. So no good producer, a record label executive, nobody gonna want to fuck with you today, right, man? I don't think. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But if you was serious about putting your music out and getting you some money, which is the key, money, fuck all that roaming around like a gypsy bullshit. If you was serious about getting you some money, you sit the fuck down, right? Pray up, get your mind right. If that means go to see somebody, get some medicine, whatever you need to do. Right? And if you doing any kind of drugs, stop that. That's number one. You got to stop that because the drugs make your mind change and shit. Now, I don't know if the girl doing drugs. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I've been in the world a long motherfucking time, and I've been in them streets. And I got my opinion on a lot of shit, but I'm not going to put it right here, right now. But I'm just saying, if you really want to do good for yourself, right? Whatever the fuck you doing, leave it alone. If it's that nigga, because see, again, y'all, I'm telling you, ain't no man in his good motherfucking mind gonna allow you to do all this crazy bullshit you doing and sit there. Unless you some type of, you got to be some type of punk ass man, right? Because I don't know no nigga that's gonna allow you to sit there and do all. First of all, he want to spend time with you. He can't spend time with you because you so busy in the YouTube streets talking bullshit, right? Now, one time you was in Arizona for a while, now you in Vegas, you just roaming the countryside, I guess. And that's good. If that's the kind of life you want to live, a nomadic life, that's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? But leave people alone and tend to the business that pay you, right? Get you some money. Because the pandemic, if it ain't showed you nothing else, and I keep saying this, is you need to make your own money. You need to get your own money. And I don't know if the cash apps done dried up. I don't know what done happened. But you got to do better. And whatever you put out in the world is what you get back. You can't put all that negativity. You shooting daggers, fireballs, spit, shit, all that shit you spewing out in the world. You think you're going to have some fucking good luck? Even if all that shit you say is true. But when you intentionally try to hurt somebody, try to endanger folks or put folks in jail or, all that shit. First of all, that's sucker shit, right? But when you do that, you ain't gonna have no good luck. Right? So different bloggers is going at it, but I know Jaguar is the nucleus. She's the nucleus, right? She's in the center of the bullshit, right? Listen, that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And she talking about coming to people's house, and then she was at the shooting range. Like, who the fuck? First of all, ain't nobody scared. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just a mere mortal like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So you have to stop that, right? Like, that's way too much negativity. To be put in the world, right? And now you running around, all around with that bullshit. And like I said, the last few times I seen her, when because I just glance on by it, right? You got on the hood and all this shit. Comb your hair. Take time out, like I said, go around there to the goddamn Dollar Tree, right? Get you a brush, and goddamn some grease, right, or something, some moisturizer of some sort, right? Stop around there somewhere and get you some clippers. Let your man clip you up, shave you up or something. Yeah, man, he should know how to do that shit, right? Get yourself together because you're very nice looking. She's a very nice looking lady if she get herself together. You know, even if you want to be the boy part of the situation, boy up. You know, do something, but get yourself together, right? And you know, all these vicious, you know, I see some about her sisters and her family. Like, you just more and more people just piling that shit out. Like, it's just a pile of bullshit, right? And you know, when do it stop? What this is my question. I think I asked it before. What is it that you want that will make you happy? Because, you know, you can't make people believe what you're saying. You can't do that. You know, people are people. They're going to do what they want to do, right? So you can't be mad because everybody don't believe you. And again, what is the end game? What are you trying to achieve? You just going to spew bullshit and threats forever? Or what's the end game? What's your plans? I need to know what's your plan, sis. You know, how can you how can you get money off this shit? You know what I'm saying? How can you finance your life or your lifestyle? Because, you know, for real, if you are smart, since you like to go around, you know, coast to coast and all that, get your goddamn RV. You know what I'm saying? Tell your people, because you got people that like you, people that follow you, people that probably cash app you or whatever. See if you can get you some money, get your RV, get something good to ride in. If you're going to ride around from, you know, this way to that way, get your RV, do some shit, do some good shit with your money. You know, me, this is how I like to do. I like to see my money. I don't do shit and I can't see it. I don't just spend money frivolously and just throw it up in the air. That's why I don't gamble and shit, right? Because that shit would make me angry. Fuck, I done gave these motherfuckers some money who are already rich. So now listen, let me tell y'all something. I just paid my rent, right? My rent is a lot, right? Now, I paid it because I pay for comfort, right? Now, I've been down here a year, just signed another year's lease, right? By the end of this lease, I'm going to be going into my house, right? Something that's mine. I don't mind paying for what's mine, but I'm not going to keep paying somebody the amount of money that I'm paying to, it ain't mine. It's not mine. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing it now because I was new here, needed to get my footing and see what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be. I got it now. So at the end of this year, I won't sign any more leases. I won't be signing. Next thing I'm going to be signing is the paper deed or some shit, right? But, you know, God willing, you know what I'm saying? If I can, you know, some things I got to do, get my credit score together, save my money and all that type of shit, right? But I don't understand how you just frivolously be doing some dumb bullshit all over the world, right? And you ain't got yourself together. Focus on you. Quit focusing on who talking about you, because they talked about Jesus Christ. They talked about Jesus Christ, okay? And you can't put your business, I'm going to say it one more time. You can't put your business out in the world, don't expect nobody to talk about it, because that's what the fuck we do. We humans, that's what we do. That's what we do. You know, and like I said, you know, I made a couple videos about you, and I was really concerned, but now I see you just on some bullshit, right? You know, so, I want you to get yourself together. And if that guy, your husband, is hindering you or feeding bullshit into your ear or gaslighting you to do that dumb shit, you need to fall back from him. Because any man that love you, he don't want you to be in that shit. He don't want you to be in that shit. All right? And what you trying to accomplish? So you mad at the bloggers, you mad at this person, you mad at that person because they talking about it. You put it out there. That's what the fuck they do. That's their job. Right? So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to talk about that because, you know, when I saw that the screen was black, right? When I saw that the screen was black, I said, oh, wow, they do that? You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, they do that, but they let you keep talking. You know, I didn't have no understanding. So the screen black, but I could hear you. Like, what sense do that make, right? And I remember telling my daughter, she was like, maybe she did something. You know, I had never seen that before, right? So, you know, then when that little flicker, and I don't think she meant to do that. See, that's what happened when you're crazy, right? So when that little thing, the light flickered, it clearly was a light flicker. I could see her sitting up. I'm like, okay, you on some bullshit. You on some bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, because YouTube ain't made no mistake like that. They didn't make that mistake, right? So, you know, at any rate, y'all, I don't know, because I heard her say something about her family. She don't fuck with them. I don't guess she fuck with nobody. And again, if you don't have no friends, people that know you for real, like I know there's people that follow her, they love her, they care about her, right? But I'm talking about people that you know for real. If you don't have none of them, something wrong with you. You got to look at you. You got to look at you, right? You got to look at you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? You something's wrong with you, right? If you don't, you ain't cool with none of your family members. You done fucked up in the industry. You got you got Buddy for a husband. Don't seem like he give a fuck that you being reckless with your mouth out here, right? I don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's cool. I'm gonna say it one more time. Get you some help, right? Stop that shit that you doing. Quit focusing on who talking about you, what they said, because people gonna talk. That's what people do, right? And focus on get you some money. Got a nice, beautiful voice, pretty lady. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. That's all I'm saying on that. Get yourself together. So anyway, y'all. What I'm about to say? Let me say something. This is what I wanted to say. Let me tell y'all something. I was just riding around, right? And I know y'all tired of me talking about it, but shit. I'm gonna talk about it. And, it's a lot of shopping areas where I live, right? A lot of shopping areas. Commerce is huge here, right? And I cannot believe the people that are going into these restaurants and they ain't got no mask. Now, if we ever want to get, people just living like this shit don't make no sense. And a lot of it is white folks, right? Y'all, this shit real, right? This shit real. And, I be appalled. Like I was out yesterday, and then today, and I see these people in droves. These restaurants, because I look over there in the parking lot, they packed, right? And then sometimes, if you have to go in the plaza, whatever, right, in certain shopping areas, and I see people going right up in there without no mask, people coming out, people standing around. I just went to the store, right, because I had to get something. And it was a lady standing outside the door with no mask, just talking on the phone. I'm like, in a minute, I'm going to turn into, like the Karens that's protesting, they ain't wearing no mask, they walking in. I'm going to turn into the opposite of that. I don't know what you're going to call me, Keisha. I'm going to be a Keisha, right? And I'm going to start punching motherfuckers in the eye that ain't got on no goddamn mask. Quit going in these establishments without a mask. Stop it. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, but you risking everybody that's around you, right? And I'm so crazy. I'm so crazy. If I get around somebody and then I cough, I'll be like, oh shit, they done gave me the corona. I don't want to be that anxious like that forever, right? So anyway, y'all, somebody go around there. When you see Jaguar in traffic on Highway 85 or Highway 92 or Byway 74, y'all go get her, okay? Go get her. Please, go get her, all right? Anyway, thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. Everybody be safe and stay down. Bye-bye.